Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. In today's video we are going to be talking about the new Shayla x Colourpop collaboration. This is called the Proceed with Caution collaboration. Let me just pause and play my song real quick. That's the jam. I actually like No No More and GTFO. Get the fuck out. But Caution is the song is just as good. But anyways, back to the palette. So if you guys haven't seen it, which I'm sure you have, because I'm sure a lot of my followers are also followers of Shayla, this is what the palette looks like. And I honestly bought it for the yellow because I don't really have a lot of yellow eyeshadows, and yellow is like one of my favorite colors. Not really to wear because I don't wear a lot of yellow because I don't own yellow eyeshadows, but it's just such a happy, really pretty color. Like, I love orange and blue. Like, those have always been my favorite colors, but yellow and like green, like a lime green, have started to become my favorite colors since like I was in college, so 2013, because my room was just like all of my stuff was lime green. But anyways, so I pretty much bought it for this like color, but everything else was kind of like meh, like it's not necessary to buy. Like, let me just point that out. Let me just get that out because like I have all of these colors in some other form of eyeshadow, whether in another palette or from another brand in a single form, everything like that. So this palette wasn't very like, oh my god, I need to buy. Plus I like to support, like, you know, women of color when they create collaborations, if I can afford it, of course. But yeah, so that is that. But I do have the Perception palette here as well, and just to kind of show you guys the difference of the two palettes. So this one you only get 9 shades, and this one I think you get 16 shades. So look at me, quick maths. Yes. But that's the difference. And also this one is plastic, so it would make a lot more sturdy for like traveling and things like that if you did want to travel with a palette like this. But this one is cardboard. I personally like the plastic more than the cardboard, just because, like I mentioned, like traveling, or if you're a traveling makeup artist, whatever it may be, it's like a lot easier to keep clean, and also it has a mirror. Oh, this one has a mirror too, but it's just a little more sturdy and compact. So this is the same palette, like consistency. It's a brown sugar palette, which if you guys don't have the brown sugar palette, I really like the brown sugar palette. I find myself like when I'm just doing like an easy look, grabbing that palette because it's just all neutrals, and I really like the shadows. So I think I'm gonna do something with the yellow. I brought this pink eyeliner over because, like, I don't know. I think I might switch it up though. I think I might do what I was originally planning to do, which was like the teal. So yeah, I'm going to prime my lids. I'm going to use my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. Of course, you know what else. I'm going to set that down with the translucent setting powder, and then I will come back for eyeshadow. Hi guys, did you miss me? I'm back. So there is this shade called Culture in the palette. It's a little peachy, it's a little light, so I don't think I'm going to like. So I think I'm going to just mix it with a little bit of thick from this palette. Just a tiny bit of thick because I don't want the orange to overpower. So let me see what Culture looks like. I'm using a Pretty Bar blending brush. I've had this for like years and years, and it's just like a nice little peachy tone. I'm actually probably just going to use this one because it's perfect for like what I want it to do, because I don't want it to be like super crazy, but you know, just like a transition enough. So, and I love this brush because it's just the perfect size blending brush. Like, there are times when I love my big fluffy like E40, the JH40 I think it is, the really big over the top like blending brushes. But like days like today where I just kind of want it to do what it's supposed to do and not kind of like disperse everywhere, I like a more tapered brush. Oh, am I doing both eyes on camera? No, what am I thinking? Okay, so next I'm going to take it up a notch. I'm going to use the shade Maintenance right here. This is a kind of maroonish, like reddish brown. Actually, not really like reddish brown, but like a maroon. I'm going to take that on a Pretty Bar blending brush. It comes out of the same set as the last brush. And okay, let me be honest, you guys. Like, when I first swatched these shades, I was like, because I really, really, really love the Perception palette, but I felt like with the shimmers in this palette, it was so subpar. Like, completely honest. I think this palette was 12 bucks. I think it was 12 to 14 bucks. Something along those lines. But like, I expected more. Like, I expected more because one, it's Shayla. And two, the Perception palette was so great. It kind of seems like a trend. Because with Jaclyn Hill, when she came out with the Jaclyn Hill palette, it was amazing. It was perfect. And then when she came out with the collection, it was subpar. Like, I don't know what it is with brands and like collaborators for a second time. It just feels like it just doesn't perform the same as the first palette, which like it's doing fine on my eye, but like, I mean, it's doing all right. It's doing all right, y'all. Like, I just would like it to do more, I suppose. And I don't know, it's just watching really weird, and I don't know. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the Perception palette because I kind of want to deepen this up. I don't feel like it's as dark as I want. So I'm going to take Played Out right down here. It's the matte, like, burgundy, like, maroon. And I'm taking this little detailing BH Cosmetics brush. It's from the Jewel collection. I can't remember off the top of my head the actual name, but I'm just going to put this like right into where the crease is and just use this to kind of add like a little shadow. Like, as you can see, it's just adding a little bit of shadow, just a little bit of definition. Personally, for myself, especially when I'm not working with browns, I like to add just the tiniest bit of definition, whether it's the darker color of the family, like if you're using like a berry tone, like using a maroon, or if you're using a like medium tone brown, using like a deeper darker brown, or if you're using a deeper darker brown, a black, like just something in the same like realm, just to give, you know, a little bit of definition to the eye look, just so that way it doesn't look just like flat. So that's just what I like to do, but you know, to each his own. There are some times where I don't, like if I'm using like a light brown and I'm doing like a light shimmery color and I want to do it something light and airy and fresh and just easy, then I just won't do it. But it just, 99% of the time, I'm using a deeper, darker color to deepen and darken the crease. So now I just have light pressure, light hand, just kind of like blending it upwards and everything. I'm going to keep looking at my viewfinder because sometimes my viewfinder shows me things that my mirror may not. So yeah, sometimes the mirror can play you. But I think this is good because I don't want to go too crazy and too dark. Like, I don't want to keep building this up. So I'm going to apply a little more after I cut the crease just to kind of blend the edges. But now I'm just going to take a little bit more of Culture, or of Maintenance, and just gonna go over, blend the two together. So now I'm gonna cut my crease. I'm actually gonna try out my P. Louise base again. I really don't like this base. I've tried it like 3 times and I just like, I would much rather use like my Colourpop concealer. But since I'm using a matte yellow, I kind of really want it to be like pigmented. I really want it to pop, so I'm going to give it a 4th chance and see how it goes. I'm going to use my this is my Dose of Colors concealer brush. I'm going to use this, and I am using Rumor number 4 for the P. Louise base, and I'm just going to use this to carve out the crease. Okay, so I went a little higher than I wanted to. Nothing new. So I'm going to take this Sigma E47 brush. It's like really small and tapered. And I'm going to take a little more Played Out and just going to go like right above. Oh, so my sound was not there, but I'm taking caution right now and just packing this all over my lid. I'm using an L210 flat dome shader from Salazzi, but I did use my P. Louise base underneath, and you're not supposed to set it down, so now I'm just hacking it on. I'm not too worried about going like right up to where the line, like where I cut it out, because I will be going over that with eyeliner. So just getting as close as possible. Look how messy this palette is. So messy. But I don't really notice a difference with using the P. Louise base. Like, I feel like it actually kind of looks a little patchy, but maybe it's just because I just really am not like the biggest fan of it, but I don't know. It's probably just me, because everyone else seems to like love and rave about it, and I'm just like, now I'm just taking a little bit more of Played Out from the Perception palette, just making sure to like blend the edges and things like that. Make sure everything is nice and blended. You know, it would make sense for me to like gather everything that I need before I start filming, but you know, yeah, that would be too much like right? So I'm taking this eyeliner brush. It's a really small pointed eyeliner brush. It's an E11 from Sigma, and I'm taking this Colourpop eyeliner. I bought the entire set because I was like adding individual ones into my collection, and then I noticed like the yellow was out and like the orange was out, and I'm like, I'm just gonna spend the 85 bucks and get every single color, because they were all like really bright colors, like this mint green, there's bronze, rose gold, gold, silver, there's white, yellow, pink, orange, red, purple, another green, a lavender, a light blue, and a black. So I was like, let me just buy all of them, because I'm sure I will get use out of all of them. And like, lo and behold, someone wanted, like, 2 girls wanted like silver like crease liner, so I'm like but when I bought it I was kind of crying inside. But this is called Zulu, so it's like a mint green, and I'm just gonna place it on the tip and just go over the edge. So now I'm going to use some black eyeliner, just like a really thin wing. This is the Sigma Line Ace in Legend. So I did end up switching over to the Morphe one just because it just was working a little better, but this is the eye. I am going to pop in a teal color in the inner corner, but I'm going to do my other eye, do my face, and everything like that, and then I will be right back. I was going to curse, but probably shouldn't have, but, you know. Okay, you guys, so as you can see, I'm missing my lashes. One of my subscribers actually sent me these lashes, and they're the Sugar Plum lashes, and her name is Jasmine Jones, JJ, hey JJ. She sent me these, and funny story, like, it was like, I think it was like 2 o'clock in the morning here, when she had like messaged me, like DM'd me on Instagram, and was like, hey, can I send you some lashes, you know, I'm a subscriber, yada yada yada, and I had like messaged her back like, absolutely not, like da 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 da, and I like went back to re-look at my messages, because I don't know about y'all, but like I reread my messages to make sure like I didn't like say something I wasn't supposed to say, or say something like I shouldn't have said, or like anything like that. And I noticed that I put, instead of like LOL absolutely, I put like LOL absolutely not or something like that, and I was like, oh my fucking god. So I sent her like 5 or 6 messages after that, like, oh my fucking god, like I can't believe like I accidentally put not, like I did not mean that, like oh my god, I'm so sorry, like I'm not an asshole, and I pride myself on not being an asshole 90% of the time, unless I like need to be an asshole. And I was like, I did not mean that, like I meant like, oh my gosh, absolutely, like sure, like, you know, what? Like I read it like, what the fuck? This is why you don't respond to DMs at like 1 o'clock in the morning. Like I don't even know what time. Let me look, because oh my god, was it 1 o'clock or was I just like fucking tweaking? Like could have been tweaking. Could have. Oh, actually it was 9:54 in the morning. So a little too early for me. I was like, hey Jazz, absolutely not. And she was just like, thank you. And I'm like, wait, that was not supposed to be said. And then I sent her these gifts. Like I'm a gift sender, so like I send gifts to express like what I'm actually meaning or feeling. So I was like, ah. Anyways, so she has her sugar plum lashes. She sent me 2 over. These are really dramatic lashes, and I'm not like the biggest fan of really dramatic lashes, but I of course wanted to shout her out. Super cute packaging. I love the white with the gold. That is my thing. I love white and gold. That's probably what my new makeup room will be when I move to my new house. We got the house, you guys. Well, at least we put in our offer. They accepted our offer, and now we're going through the whole mortgage process. So that's an update for you guys. So we did get the house, and our closing date is June 7th. So we're moving on up. But okay, so this first pair is called Robin, and this is like the 25mm lashes. Like they're like really, really, really long. So if you love like dramatic lashes, like these are definitely going to be it. I'm not sure how much they cost, but I do have the link that I'll link down below, and there is a 10% off code, which is just LON19, LON with 2 N's, and these are the ones I'm going to wear today. These are pink. These are a little less, wait, are these the ones that I'm wearing? Wait, yeah, these are a little less crazy, I feel like extreme, so I think I'm going to wear these, but yeah, these are pink, so I'm going to try them out. I already have mascara on, so I'm going to go ahead and pop these on, and then be right back for my lips in my inner corner. Okay, so the last thing for the eyes, I'm going to take the Julia's Place Saharan palette. This is the number 2. And I'm going to take the shade Chef Shower one. I can't, I'm probably butchering it, but that's going to go into my inner corner. Such a pigmented color. And then for the lips, I'm going to use the Shayla Colourpop Duo. I got the Duo in the Lippy Pencil in BFF number 4 and the satin, Ultra Satin Lip in Slow Down. So I'm going to use both of those to line my lips and also to apply the lipstick. I've never used a Colourpop lip liner, so. Oh wow. That was pretty damn smooth. So with this lip liner, it is a little too warm for my usual liking, like Chestnut from Clean Color isn't like this warm, but like it's okay, but like but I usually like something a little like cooler of a brown. I'm also not like the biggest fan of satin lips just because they don't dry down. So like I like more matte lips than satin. But this lip liner is really nice if you like a warm lip liner. It's just a nice brown lip liner to have. Like, should I apply some gloss? I'm thinking gloss. And I'm thinking a little bit of highlighter on my brow bone. So one of my favorite glosses to wear is the Shayla lip gloss in Neat Freak. Just love it. It's practically nude. It's got a light sparkle to it. It's just perfect. Okay, you guys, so that completes the look. Let me know what you guys think down below. I think it's really spring and just really, like, popping, you know? Like, I don't know. I love it. So, my last and final thoughts about the Shayla Proceed with Caution palette. Is it necessary to buy? No. No, I don't think it's necessary to buy. If I were to buy one thing, I would definitely buy this Neat Freak gloss. This is a part of the Perception collection, but they do, like, if you go to Colourpop, you can go to, like, collabs and, like, look up all under Shayla, like, all of the collabs Shayla has done underneath of the Colourpop collab. Like, does that make sense? Am I making sense? Because I'm probably not making sense. So, when you go to Colourpop's website, you can go to collab. It'll be a little tab from the drop-down bar, and then you can click on Makeup by Shayla, or MakeupShayla. And then you can see everything that she's created with Colourpop so far. I would definitely recommend this gloss. It's just an amazing gloss just to have, to throw in the purse. Like, to have multiple glosses, like, definitely multiple glosses. Like, to keep one in the purse for when you just need a little shimmer shine to pop in before you go to the doctor's appointment, whatever it may be. And then have one in your makeup room, obviously. This BFF4 lip liner is really nice if you like a more warmer lip liner, but it is a nice brown lip liner to have. Really inexpensive as well. Personally, for me, I do prefer the Clean Color lip liner. But my beauty supply doesn't sell it anymore, so I either need to order it off their website or find something else. But the Proceed with Caution palette, it's not really necessary to buy. You could probably find a single yellow eyeshadow on Colourpop's website that might be better and that you won't have to buy an entire palette for, but every other color in this palette was kind of like, I have that already kind of thing. So, like, the orange is, the brown in the middle, like the copper, like all shades that I have already, so it's not really, like, necessary, but it is a really pretty palette. I love the black and yellow and everything like that, but definitely not something that's necessary. But that's pretty much it. Make sure you guys check out Jasmine's lashes from Sugar Plum. Don't forget to use code LON19 if you guys want to save 10% off, which is like, you know, like $1, $1.50 off of a lash, or however expensive they are. But that's still some savings. So I love you all, and I will see you guys very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.